Paul Levesque isn't running or Paul Heyman isn't running, if your name isn't Paul and you're involved in WWE Creative, you're probably worthless right now, especially if your name is Vince. But we did have a few good things. Like I said, Charlotte became New Divas champion. That is a definite improvement. Although I love Nikki Bella as an entertainer and as Divas champion, I thought she was great. Just didn't feel like she deserved to break the record. But the best news of the night, other than New Day retaining their tag team titles and literally being the best watch in WWE every week, by far. I mean, Big E pretended to poop in his hand and throw it at one of the Dudleys this week on Raw Monday night. They play a trombone outside the ring during the matches, like their manager does sound effects on a trombone. It is freaking hilarious. So there was that. And then, well, Cena got the U.S. title back. That stunk. Seth kept the WWE World Heavyweight title. Mr. Money in the Bank Sheamus did not cash in. And then the Intercontinental Championship changed hands, going from Ryback to Kevin Owens, my man. That was the highlight of the night. Can't wait to see what Kevin Owens does with that belt. I hope WWE, lets Paul Levesque and Kevin Owens run the creative for the most part on that. And I hope he doesn't fall victim to the Intercontinental Championship curse, which there seems to be lately here. But that's all I'm going to give you for WWE catch-ups right now. That covers most of the pay-per-view. Oh, the only other thing on the pay-per-view worth mentioning, I feel, is that the surprise third guest, third partner, third wrestler to team with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns versus the three-man Wyatt family of Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman, the new big monster that they're trying to build, was the return of Y2J. Obviously, that didn't work out. Lack of team chemistry. Wyatt family won. Y2J shoved Dean Ambrose on his way out, so looking like we'll have some sort of heel Chris Jericho in the WWE, and that he will be feuding with both Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, likely Dean Ambrose first. That should be good stuff. Welcome back, Y2J. Always love having Y2J in the WWE. He's great at it. And our final bit of WWE news, or of pro wrestling news, and this is the biggest news of the night, as far as I'm concerned, and all of you people and everyone listening should be concerned too, regarding Lucha Underground. I told you at the beginning of the show I have huge, epic proportion Lucha Underground news. Lucha Underground has signed contracts with all the producers from last year and the El Rey Network to start filming the second season of Lucha Underground this fall, this winter, and sometime in early 2016, January, February, or early spring of 2016, we will be getting all of those season 2 episodes aired on the El Rey Network at Wednesday nights. God bless America. Thank you, Jeebus. Hallelujah. I was getting so worried that Lucha Underground was, for whatever reason, not going to find its way back onto television for its second season. But lo and behold, it has all worked out. All is right in the universe, and we will have an amazing season 2 of Lucha Underground start filming within the next couple months, and we'll be able to view that sometime early in 2016. Yes, all right. So that is it for all the quickies, all the news. Let us end the show the same way we do every week, and that is with Balls Deep Thought of the Day. Now, I mentioned earlier in the show, it's too bad in baseball that the second and third best teams in all of baseball for the entire season are forced to play each other in a one-game play-in playoff game to advance to the real first round of the playoffs. So one of either the second best team in all of baseball or the third best team in all of baseball will not be involved in the playoffs, in the real, best of 3, best of 5, best of 7, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's just best of 5 and best of 7 playoffs. God, if only there was a genius that could help them fix that, or at least make it better, for crying out loud. Well, I said that from day one, okay, when we did this whole wild card team is 2 now. Yeah, it makes all of the, these other races, all these other teams are involved, and it's more exciting for fans, and that's great. However, it punishes both teams that are wild card teams. you get your big reward. Being a wild card team means you get a 1-game play-in opportunity. If you win that 1 game, then you're a real playoff team and you get to play an actual series against a division winner. Why? Okay, as long as you incorporate revenue sharing in this, here's what you do. You eliminate 6 to 10 games off of the regular season. Okay? For all those games lost, we are going to add a 3-game minimum, maybe 5. I'd love 5. But we'll start with 3-game wild card round. We're going to have an actual round of the Major League Baseball playoffs, where it's a best-of-3 series, and it's the wild card round. Only, it's not the way it is now. Oh no, we have added a 6th playoff team. That's right. We've added a 6th playoff team. So we got more teams now, more fans, more money involved. We got playoff games taking place instead of regular season games. Long as we incorporate revenue sharing, nobody's missing out. None of the owners are going to go, well, I didn't make any money because my team didn't make the playoffs. It's like, no, we're all making money because all these games that we're having now in its place are being televised and have TV contracts. So we can share the revenue. You'll only have to have 152 games or 155 guaranteed, but you'll still make the money that you would for the full 162 before this. Well, shucks howdy, that sounds great. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay, but so here's the even better part. Like I said, by adding this 6th team, you are able to properly reward the 2 best division winners on each side. Your 2 best teams that won a division in each conference, mind you. It still doesn't help out right now when, they're wild cards yet. In this year's circumstances. But so we take the 2 best division winners on each side and we give them a first round bye. And that way, we've got these 3 wild card teams, the worst of which plays the other division winner. And then the other 2, actually from that point, that wild card round, you should almost go specific. Now you got to give the division winner a home, one of the 2, home advantages upon further thought. But you don't necessarily have to give them the 1 seed. They could be the 1 or the 2 seed. Top 2 seeds determined on record, but you have to be a division winner to be in one of those top 2. So then we get this 3 best of 3, 2 true wild card teams playing it out in an actual series where they each get to host a game, have a fair shot. And then you've got the worst division winner. Being forced, being not given a free ride into that divisional round of the playoffs like they are right now. The way it's set up right now, if you're the worst of the division winning teams or if you're the best of the division winning teams, there is absolutely no difference until you get to the ALCS and NLCS rounds. In that division round, there's no difference whatsoever. Okay, a little bit with the home field advantage, but the point is, sorry, I'm getting off, but the point is that you use the regular season to determine all the teams that are worthy, of playing for something. You take the best of them all, you give them an undeniable advantage, but everyone else still has a fair and equal opportunity. And that's not the case in this stupid 1-game play-in where we have 2 wildcard teams, but our wildcard playoff round consists of 2 games, one American League game and 1 National League game. That is our wildcard round. Then we go to the division round. The division round would still have the same amount of teams. It'd still have 4 AL teams and 4 NL teams. If we broadened the wild card round to include 4 teams as opposed to the current 2. And like I said, so that we can get a 3-game series instead of what I hate to be a 1-game play-in. That's the biggest problem I have with all of it, is it's a 1-game play-in. Even if the format they had right now just had a 3-game series, I'd feel a lot better about it. But that's our balls deep. Like, seriously, it's an easy fix, okay? Add one more playoff team, add an actual wild card round. That's only a 3-game series, not 5, definitely not 7. And then you revenue share off of all those games, and you downsize the regular season from 162 to anywhere between 155 and 150. As long as the money for all those games is still there, or greater even. You know what? The TV contracts, you might only have to commit to 152 games every year. You're going to make more money than you made when there was 162 games a year. Less costs, more profit. That's just simple business, and all, pro sports owners are businessmen. So there you go. There's your answer. Pass this on to everyone in the Major League Baseball front offices that you know. I know you've got some connections. I will do the same. And that's it for this week's show. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, complaints, ill will jokes, what have you, if you're ever moved to communicate with me, show related or even not show related, just to shoot the old proverbial shoot, you can do that by following the show on Twitter. It is my personal favorite method of show interaction. The Twitter handle for the show is @BDST Show. Balls Deep Sports Talk Show. BDST Show on Twitter. Or you can like me and friend me on Facebook at Scotty-Ball. Again, thanks for tuning in this Wednesday night, as hopefully you do every Wednesday night on WNLMradio.com, Northern Lights Radio. Or maybe you're tuning in some other day and some other time on the free TuneIn app, the free Spreaker app, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Again, I am Scotty Ball. Thanks for tuning in, as always. I hope you enjoyed the show this week. I hope you enjoy your football games this weekend as well. Skol Vikings. And I hope that you join me next week. Same Balls Deep time, same Balls Deep channels. All right, I'm out. Peace.